Hey guys, Thomas and Friends 47 here, and today we are going to be taking a look at the Fisher-Price Trackmaster Trophy Thomas. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about the engine, give an overview, we're going to do a test run, and then we're going to give a good and bad section at the end of this video. So first, let's go ahead and take a look at the overall set. The Trophy Thomas includes, obviously, Trophy Thomas with lightning bolt design, this car here with the trophy, and this truck back here with a cover on it. So let's get a more in-depth look at those. So first we're going to look at Thomas himself. Now Thomas has these stripes going all down the side of him. You have red, you have some green and yellow, and you have this orange stripe, and all of these make him look super, super cool. For some reason it reminds me of the 90s. I don't know. One thing that I was a little bit sad about with mine, the label here was a little bit messed up. And that's for his cab decoration there. So, it doesn't look too good, but hey, I can live with that. The back essentially has no detail at all and no painted buffers, which we've come to, well, pretty much expect nowadays from Trackmaster. Other side, the exact same thing. For me, the overall model, the main reason that excited me to get the set so much was this face. Not only do you have this awesome lightning bolt print over Thomas's his right side viewer left side of his face, but you also get this rare smiling, so he's kind of excited and determined. I really like that face. It just looks kind of cheeky. And then again, no painted front buffers, no painted headlamp, all on paintedness. So let's look at the cars. The first car is the trophy car, and this car, which really surprised me, is actually the exact same car that we got with Shooting Star Gordon. I'll show you. Alright, so you can see with the accessories removed that these are the exact same cars, except this one has printing on it, like the Shooting Star stripe, and this one is just a bland brown. It really surprised me to see this car that it was the same because it looks different to me. I don't get it, but like in the box it looked so much different, and when you take it out you can tell. One thing that I don't like though, I've mentioned this in the Shooting Star review, is those buffers. They're so tiny, and the system's pretty cool though. You can see that when you move it back and forth like I'm about to do here, the trophy just barely spins. It's pretty cool. To be honest, the reason that I'm excited about this car is to do a customization like with an operating boom crane or something. There's pretty much nothing else that you can do with it, but it is a pretty cool feature. The last car in the set is just a standard troublesome truck, and this was a little bit disappointing to me, and it shows me that Trackmaster is planning on going in a direction that I was hoping that they would not go to. So the load featured in this car is this, which, don't get me wrong, it's nice detail. I like the safety valve, and the Sodor Steamworks crate looks pretty cool. But here's my problem. When you take this thin little layer of plastic off, which, there, put that there, it's just a standard truck. No printing, no nothing. It's just there. It's kind of pointless. So, I don't know. What I would have preferred was maybe something like racing flags, or maybe an actual box piece with a safety valve sticker. That would have been cooler. But instead, they decided to go with this. And it's basically just the same all the way around, so there's no real point in going through that. Alright, so let's look at the rest. Alright, so we have looked at this entire pack. Now we're going to see a first run of Trophy Thomas 3-pack, Greatest Moments pack. And I just want to mention one thing. With my Trophy Thomas, the switch was a little bit stiff, and it took a little bit of forcing to get it to go. Like, it wasn't stuck, but you could tell it's very tight. So be careful if you get one of these. Don't know if it's all of them, but this is the second engine in this series I've had trouble with. The first one was the Shooting Star, but his trouble was more with the motor instead of the switch. But anyway, let's get Thomas running here. First run, let's do it. Alright, so that was Thomas's first run, and now I'm going to give a final good and bad. So overall, this was probably my least favorite out of the entire series, which you can see I have all around Thomas here. You got Shooting Star in the back and the Flying Scotsman to the left. And the only reason that it was my least favorite was probably because it was the least realistic. You know, the stripes on the side are cool, same way with the tattoo print on his face, but I'm not going to get much runtime with this locomotive on my layout. And that would be one main thing for me. When I get an engine, you know, my layout, I do consider it a realistic layout, and I like to keep it to that standard. So that would be one reason that I don't like it too much. But, you know, not saying that I don't like it completely, I don't hate it, but it's not my favorite, is what I'm trying to say. So let's go into good and bad. Why should you buy this engine? Well, if you're a Thomas fan and you want to collect all 3 packs from the Great Race movie, there's a good, you know, you're going to need this one to finish that collection. If you like the Great Race and you like the little sequence where Thomas actually wore this livery, it was kind of like it was there but it wasn't there, kind of a dream sequence, if you will. Spoiler alert, sorry guys. Then that would be another reason to get this, and also for customization purposes for not only his face, but for the freight car itself with that spinning action. There is some good features there that you could easily customize into something awesome. The bad. The switch was a little bit stiff for me. The overall pack is way too unrealistic with the car, and the cars don't look right to me. I don't know what it is, but they do not look right. I think it's the small buffers on the trophy car, and then the plastic cover covers the plastic truck, and the truck has no printing at all. Like, it doesn't even have to be printing. If it just had a sticker that said Sodor Steamworks, I think it would have really set this pack off. But those are minor nitpicks, and the other two things too are, well, other thing I should mention is that sticker that was damaged on my engine. Fisher-Price, please check them better because you pay good money for these. You know, you don't want to get them and find out there's a defect with them when you get home. But anyway, that's all I have the time for this video today. So guys, you have a great day, and thank you for watching my videos. As always, we'll see you soon. This is Thomas and Friends 47, signing off.